Ready to make a move to the Atlanta, Georgia area, but you're not really excited about the traffic or the hustle and bustle of Atlanta, and you're just really looking for a city that is slower paced and that you can get to know your neighbors and everybody knows your name, right? Well, today's video is for you. So, if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Lorena Saunders. I'm a realtor right here in the Atlanta, Georgia area. And on this channel, I talk about all things moving to Atlanta. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. Today, we are highlighting Acworth, Georgia. Now, if you're not familiar with Acworth, Georgia, which a lot of people aren't, quite frankly, Acworth is located northwest of Atlanta. It is located in Cobb County. Now, there is some parts of Acworth that spill over into other counties like Paulding and Bartow County, but mostly it is in Cobb County. It is about 10 miles, covers the whole Acworth area. So it's not super big. It definitely gives you the small town vibe. Acworth is about 38 minutes northwest of Atlanta. I will say the landscape of Acworth is a little mixture of hilly, flat, and also there's lakes in Acworth as well. So things to do in Acworth. So number one, you must check out the food scene. Right here, I'm going to put some restaurants that you should try out. So in Acworth, you're going to find like boutiques, not a whole lot of big box stores, but if you want one of a kind or unique items, you definitely want to try out some of the boutique stores in Acworth, Georgia. Now, the vibe of Acworth, Georgia is kind of like stepping back in time. It's definitely a really slow pace. Is kind of where everybody knows your name. Cheers. So the other thing about Acworth is that, in Atlanta, if you're going to the bar, probably going to a fashion show, you're trying to trend, you're taking Instagram photos, you're trying to catch some drinks and some good food and good music. It's probably a dance floor, all that good type of stuff. Well, in Acworth, it's definitely not like that. If you go to a bar, you're probably going there because you're catching up on the football game with some friends or some people out in the community, or you are playing trivia games, or you're playing long games. Like that is the kind of vibe that you get when you're in Acworth. Now, Acworth does have lakes there, and so a lot of people like to go and hang out, especially when it's the warmer months, like to go out on the lake, go fishing early in the morning, all day long, things of that nature. Go on, trails and hike and camp and all that kind of stuff. That is the makeup of Acworth, Georgia. So if you enjoy those types of things, then definitely Acworth, Georgia is worth checking out. Now, we are going to do a map tour today, but if you're getting value from this video, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. That really helps me out with the algorithm to be able to get to other people who may enjoy this content as well. So let's talk about the homes for sale in Acworth, Georgia. So Acworth, Georgia has a variety of homes. You can get a single family home, you can get a townhome, a duplex, a condo, you can have home on lots of acres of land. So there's a lot of choices when it comes to home. But for a single family home, you're going to be looking around a medium sales price of $423,000. Now, let's talk about the school systems in Acworth. So Acworth has about 13 public schools. They have about 7 private schools, but the vast majority of Acworth students from K through 12 attends public county schools. Now, there's 2 high schools that are going to be in the area. You're going to have Acworth High School, and that's actually in Acworth. And then you're going to also have North Cobb High School, which is between Acworth and Kennesaw, which is the city that is south of Acworth. So right in between there is going to be North Cobb High School. Now, both of these schools are fairly decent schools. In the state of Georgia, Acworth High School ranks number 44, while North Cobb High School ranks number 77 amongst all of the public high schools in the state of Georgia. Now let's go ahead and head over to Google Map so that way I can show you visually where it is and kind of what's going on in Acworth, Georgia. Now we are over on the Google map and we're going to talk about Acworth, Georgia and visually show you the area. So where you see the red dots, that is going to be the perimeter of Acworth, Georgia. Now you can get into Acworth, Georgia if you are in the Marietta area. You can come and take like the due west route into Acworth. Or if you're in Kennesaw, I mean, you can go up to I-75, which is a major highway in Atlanta area, and travel up, and you can get into Acworth that way. Now, in Acworth, it does neighbor cities again as Marietta, Kennesaw, but if you go further up north, you're going to see Emerson, and you can't really see it on this map, but you'll also see Cartersville as well. And Alatoona is a major community that is north of Acworth. And so once you start getting into like the Acworth area and going up north, you'll start to see a lot of lakes. And so we have like Lake Alatoona, and then you also have Lake Acworth. Now in Acworth, you have this as a major park. Cables Park is going to be a popular place to be, especially when it's a warmer outside. And so it has a beach, which is Acworth Beach. You can go now, if you're local, you can utilize that for free, but most likely if you're watching this, you're not local. And so you're going to have to pay, I think it's like $10 or something like that. But also in this park, you are going to be able to enjoy different amenities that the park has to offer. They have a lake where you can go fishing. They have a boat dock that you can, utilize a boat to be able to go fishing. And you do have to have a fishing license, but they have fish in there like catfish and bass and just a lot of variety of fish. They also have a clubhouse that you're able to rent out. You're just able to take advantage. They have a playground for the kids to play at. So a very, very popular spot in Acworth. And so I will also say there's Alatoona Creek Park. And so if you like to camp, if you like to hang out outside, if you like to walk trails and things of that nature, Acworth definitely has several parks in the area that you can actually take advantage of these types of activities. Now, I will say the next thing I'm going to talk about is not necessarily in Acworth, but depending on the side of Acworth that you are located on, you can definitely take advantage of that. And that is Swift Cantrell Park. Now, this is a great park. I've been out there several times. It has a lot of variety. So if you want to walk, if you want to ride your bike, if you want to ride a skateboard, if you want to ride roller skates, this is the park that you can do that. They actually have a skateboard ramp that you can, go down and do different tricks and things of that nature. Very popular with the young people. They like to do that a lot. And also, they have two parks that you can bring your children to. So they have a playground that's for the smaller kids. And so they're just now being able to walk, learning how to walk, that. Before 1 to maybe 2 years old, like that in that type of age range, you could definitely take them to there. They can have fun, and it's only kids in that age range. Then next door, so to speak, is another playground, and that's for the older kids that are running and jumping and climbing and doing all those things. They have a park, so very nice family oriented park. People are walking their dogs, and so again, it's not in Acworth, but it's not that far from Acworth. It's actually located in Kennesaw, which is the next city over, going down south from Acworth. Now, in Acworth, there are going to be popular grocery stores like Publix, there's a Kroger's, there's also a Ingles in the area, and there's also a farmer's market in that area as well. Dive deeper into Acworth. So we are in the area of downtown Acworth. And so there are a lot of shops and things of that nature. Right here is going to be Highway 92 that's going to lead into the area of downtown. And again, they are doing some road work on that particular highway. They are expanding it from a 2-lane highway to a 4-lane highway. But there again, there are tons of things to do, boutiques to shop at. There's historic antique shops. There's also like a history center for Acworth for tourists. If you want to do anything like that, they also have. All right, so we are dived in a little closer into Acworth. So now this is Highway 92. Again, they're doing some road work. They're expanding it from a 2-car lane to a 4-car lane. In Acworth, you're going to see a lot of things for like history. And so you're going to have like the tourist center you can do. This again is the historical district of the downtown of Acworth. So there's going to be a lot of the boutiques and things of that nature. There's going to be opportunities for you to enjoy some great cuisine. And so you want to make sure that you check out 1885 Grills. There's also a barbecue spot. There's a spot for like if you enjoy beer. And you are looking for like a brewery or a brew house, you can enjoy that and get something to eat there as well. Now, there is a spot in Acworth. I got to grab the name of that and I'll put it on the screen, but it's a Louisiana spot. So if you enjoy spicy food or Louisiana type food, Henri's, I believe that's the name of it. I will put that the link in the description below, but you definitely have to check them out. I would say make sure that you make reservations because they fill up quickly. That is how popular that particular spot is. Now, if you come a little further down, you're going to see that Cables Park, and we've already kind of talked about that, but basically that's where Acworth Beach is as well. All right, so if you are coming into the area to visit and you need somewhere to stay, you definitely have options. So here's the Red Roof Inn. You also going to have Hampton Inn, Holiday Inn, Fairfield Inn, and there's some other options that are not seen as well. Chattahoochee Tech has a campus out here. They also have a campus in Marietta, but they also have a campus in Acworth. So that is a local college, a community college. So if you're looking for higher education opportunities, there is one right there. And then again, Acworth is not that far from Kennesaw. So then you have Kennesaw State University as another option. If you're enjoying this type of community and want more of it, be sure to hit that like button. And are you a part of the Moving to Atlanta community? No? Well, go ahead. The link is in the description. Join our community. Going back to Acworth, if you're wondering, well, what kind of weather is Acworth since it's north of Atlanta? What's happening in there? Acworth weather is really nice because of the lakes and because it is north of Atlanta. When it is the spring and summer months, it has a really cool temperature. It's not too hot, not too cold, just right. But in the colder months, because it is north of Atlanta and it is by the water, it does get rather cold. Until the next video, bye.